Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aircon. I'm here at the Bill Stokell Stadium with the Carlton Town first team joint manager Andy Clerke, following today's 1-1 draw with Racing Club Warwick. Andy, thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, tight game. Good side. We knew that. They did turn us over proper down at their place earlier in the season, so we knew it was in for a tough afternoon, and it proved to be fantastic start. Going 1-0 up as early as we did. Yeah. Don't know what happened with the goal. I think a few hands went up, but we'll kick that one within the dressing room. Probably a fair point overall. It's not a bad point. We're very used to winning recently, aren't we? Or certainly in the last however many games. But it's not a bad point at all.
We got off to the perfect start, didn't we? Lovely ball from Hiltz, and Lamin did what Lamin's been doing over the last month or two. Took his time. Great finish.
Yeah, delighted. Yeah. I mean, before it went to Hiltz, I think Ewan won a massive header, really important. Probably shouldn't have won it and did. And then Hiltz has dropped one over the top. And got to say that front three all season, when one of them scoring, the other one's on the assist. So and it proved to be again. So great combinations up there. And really pleased for Lamin because he was a bit flat after the Basel game. And but he's been a match winner so many more times than he's made a bad call, but he made no mistake with that. Really good goal.
Did you see what happened for their equaliser? It was really hard from where I was. It just the ball seemed to be there, and then it wasn't, and then they scored.
Yeah, I think it's just a breakdown in communication, maybe a bad call, bit of hesitance there, and it's just ended up being a ricochet and a mess. But you know what? We've conceded goals where we could avoid it. We haven't conceded goals like that this season. It's just one of them, and it's write it off, and it's probably just paved the way for what ended up being a fair point all round.
And thereafter, for the next kind of 70 minutes or so, certainly from my view, it just like two really good sides going at each other, trying to get a win. Yeah. We at the post, their keeper made a great save actually to tip it onto the post via deflection. Felix has made a fantastic save from our ex-boy, Aaron, just before half-time. And then in the second half, I don't know what your view was, Andy, but Lamin's got a shot which is heading for the top corner with 5 minutes to go. And their number 4 manages to get a little bit on the head, just to steer it away.
Look, there were chances there. I think their dressing room were probably saying, well, I'd hope they'd be saying, yeah, good point. We might have nicked it. We're probably thinking, good point. We could have nicked it. Like you say, Hiltz has hit the post. Lamin's hit the crossbar from a corner.
Yes, he has.
There's probably a contentious issue with, was it a penalty? Was it not? Was the arm at chest height or neck height with Lamin in the first half? And you're right. The one in the second half, he's caught so true, and we've seen him do that. And he catches the ball ever so well. Yeah. And the lad's threw himself. Fair play to the boy that's defending it. He's chucked himself at it. It's took a deflection, and otherwise that could have quite easily been goal bound. And there's others. Ollie Clerke thought right brilliantly early in the second half with a header.
Yes, yeah.
I don't see that as a miss. I think he did ever so well to get up. It was high, so just to get on the end of it, he's unlucky. On another day, he's slightly wider, and so look, we are where we are, but it's not a bad point, and we'll like I say, we'll have a look back at that goal. I don't know what's happened there, but probably just want to write off and leave on the pitch this afternoon.
So we extend our lead at the top of the table, and we knew at kick-off that if we got anything out today, we would do, because we were one of 2 games to start, the only game to finish in the division.
I've heard that
all day. Some effort to get this game on today.
Yeah, massively. Yeah, so I guess a couple of bits. Yeah, we're extending the lead at the top. It was one of our games in hand, with the exception of Anstey, that have still got a few more behind us to play. But yeah, huge effort from the club. I thought it was really unlucky not to get Long Eaton on a week ago. We battled the elements to do our best for Anstey, and we've managed to get one on today. Credit to the officials as well. So one of the linesmen were down first thing, so have a look at the pitch. Myself and Wally were down here. Yeah. But huge effort from around the club. Jonathan Hand, Chris, our groundsman, but big shout out to Adam Charles as well. He was here, I think, first thing this morning on the back of a night shift to try and help, and so a huge effort. And we're obviously from the playing side and the management team really grateful.
I mean, given the weather we've had this week, and we see pictures around Nottingham, including over at Baseford, massive snow. That pitch looked brilliant when we got here today. A little bit slightly dodgy under the shadow, but that just took a bit of running on. But the rest of it, absolutely perfect.
Well, I live a mile up the road up here, and it's off. Gedlin's off today. It's like right near where I am. Come down the hill, and we've managed to get it on. So I don't know, we've got a little microclimate here, or Mick's built a dome in the week and kept the snow away, or some kind of, I don't know. But either way, look, it's credit to the ground staff that we've got on today, and yeah, hopefully we've put in a good performance, good gate as well, good following today. So yeah, good point. Start of the year, and we move on. And we move on to another tough one at St Neots next week. Yeah, a bit more of a travel then next week. Got a couple of big games coming up before Belper. We need to really have a good go at. I think we've got Long Eaton to drop in as well during that time at some point. So they're going to come thick and fast. Obviously, we've lost a couple, so that's going to clog the midweekers up a little bit more. But to be fair, I'm not concerned about any backlog at the minute. We've got a couple of midweekers to have, but when you think about seasons gone by, where we could have been 4 games behind now. So that effort that we've made as a club to get today on is something that's been a bigger build for a while now in terms of the investment into the pitch from the club. So we're in a better place. So yeah, we'll kick on from here. Well done today, Andy. Thanks very much. Great start to 20.